Hello everyone, this is your brother Christopher, your one and only Vice National Treasurer in ASIC. Alright, today I have something so special for you and I. I'm going to share with us 8 tips on how to grow our wealth, on how to grow our finances. Alright, let's get into it. So, the first tip if you are to effectively grow your finances is to say no to debts. Okay, so debts are one of the biggest challenges or hindrances that hinder a lot of us from expanding or moving forward in our finances. So if we are to grow our finances effectively, we need to say no to debts. All right, so the second thing I'm going to share with you is to be consistent in our investment. So be consistent in your investment. So when you start investing your income, when you start investing your money, you make a decision that, throughout this year, I'll be saving this amount of money in something, or maybe, you open a savings account and you say every time maybe I get paid, I get something, from maybe home, I'll be putting aside this amount of money in order for me to save it. So now you need to be consistent in that area. Once you do that, you're going to discover that you are going to grow in your finances. So the third thing I'm going to share with us is that, we don't have to put our eggs in one basket. We don't have to put all our eggs in one basket. Why am I saying so? There are a lot of us, more especially to us as students, you're going to discover that you're going just to be depending maybe on your academics, that the time that I'm going to be done with my academic, that's the time I will be working and accumulating incomes and so on and so forth. So when you just rely in your academics, things sometimes don't work the way we intend them to be. So you can start doing other things, that can also, give you opportunities to accumulate or save or have some incomes. Okay, so also maybe you've got one business and that business maybe is doing slightly well, but you can be smart just not to just depend on that one business, but you can start developing other ideas on how to do different things that would help you to accumulate more wealth. All right, so the other tip I'm going to share is that we need to switch our investment. We need to switch our investment. Don't just rely on one thing that is giving you something, or don't just maybe depend on you just putting maybe you open the savings account and maybe they give you a certain percentage. That should not just be something that we can depend on throughout, to say I'll just be depending on a certain interest they put on my investment in the bank, or on maybe a small business you are doing, the little thing it is giving you, you just depend on it. But you can switch investment. You try to do business, you try to open up something else that can try to also give you something to just keep you moving and keep you progressing just like that. All right, so the other tip I'm going to share is we need to start early. We need to start early, more especially like to us students here in China, and even maybe those who are in different parts of this world. As students, we don't have to wait until we get somewhere for us to start investing, for us to start accessing this wealth. We need to start now. So the little money that you have, the little income that you get, maybe it could be from some stipends from home, or maybe from school for those under scholarships and so on and so forth. You can start from there, to do something to make sure that it is giving you something. You need to start now while you still have more time, because the time is going to come when you won't be in a position to handle a lot of things at the same time. But while you still have some time, this is the right time that you can start to do something, and you're going to discover that it will give you the opportunity to have a lot of ideas, a lot of experiences, and the time that you are going to reach to an extent whereby you have more experience, it is going to be easy for you to tackle a lot of businesses, and you're going to accumulate more wealth. All right, so I'm remaining with 2 tips. I said I'm going to share 8 tips. So the 7th tip is that we need to put our fears aside. This is the greatest hindrances. Most of us students, we fear to invest in things. We fear, for example, you can be having a lot of money here in China. You are working, you're doing a small business or anything that is giving you something, but you may be afraid to invest in other things. You can invest like you can buy a land back home, you can build up something, you can start up a business, but we fear that, what about if I lose? Any great man, any great woman who became, the biggest investor and accumulated more wealth, they're going to advise you that, you need to take those risks. You don't have to be afraid. And as you do such, you're going to discover that, that's how these people are rich today. Okay, so the last point I'm going to share is that, we need to also get expert advice. So try to attend seminars which talks about wealth, read books, get advice, in any way which can give you access to get advice, to get knowledge about wealth accumulation. Do that, seize the opportunity, and as you do such, you're going to discover that you and I, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, we're going to be the people that are going to be celebrated, people that are going to be, to be inspiration to other people. Why? Because we started early, we said no to debts, we started investing wisely, we didn't put our eggs in one basket, we did all these things, we had quality advice, and as a result of that, we're going to be able to progress. So these were just 8 tips which I wanted to share with us on how to grow our finances effectively. This is your brother once again, Christopher, the Vice National Treasurer in ASIC. Stay healthy and stay blessed. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.